It absolutely marks the end of an era, the retirement of former Prime Minister Raila Amolo Odinga. His demise hit us like a surprise. Nobody was prepared for this, but it has happened. He's now gone. He will forever go down in history as a formidable avant-garde force who represented and stood up for humanity. He fought for equal representation, and as well as just ensuring that he's a frontliner, a headliner, and a person who spoke for the people who never had a voice. He was a demonstration and a representation of a fighter. He contributed tremendously to the evolution and the freedom that we are experiencing right now. Freedom of speech, human rights, and so much more, especially when it came to the changes that were made in the 2010 Constitution. He will forever be remembered for his selflessness, his commitment, his dedication for change and for people. He was a people person. He was everybody's father. And now his party as well. He was a very resounding and unremarkable influential force when it came to the opposition politics right here in our country that bore the blueprint of the party Orange Democratic Movement, I believe. And his end also possibly signifies the death of the ODM movement. It will be difficult. It will be very difficult, and I'm saying this in my own voice and in my own words, to try and resuscitate it and like pump life, pump resources and energy, heart and spirit into ODM. This will cause a bit of a stir. It's not something that, I'd say the remaining people who most of them, and according to what people and the reactions and the sentiments as well that are being shared everywhere and even online, a lot of people are saying there should be a possible bearer, a person who should inherit. But I say it's dangerous for you to inherit that position, because are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready to be pinched? Are you ready to be opposed? Are you ready to fight and put your life on the line? That's why I'm saying the interment of Raila Odinga, the end of his, I'd say, humanness on earth, should also signify the end of the ODM movement. A lot of people wouldn't agree. You can say whatever you want, but it's going to be warfare, because after he's gone, what's going to come up next is fights and just internal fights that will spill over to outside. And now that a majority of people who are previously in the opposition are in government, it's going to be difficult to sustain that opposition movement that bears the brand of ODM, or Orange Democratic Party. And now if you look at some of the young faces or personalities like Edwin Sifuna, I don't think Edwin Sifuna is equipped to bear the weight that comes with filling in the shoes of ODM representation that was, I'd say, exceptionally done by the deceased Honorable Raila Odinga. So in my words, I'd say let the party die, let it die, let the movement die, so that there's a reincarnation and a birthing of a different sound, heartbeat and soul, and just light to a new party that will also give fruits to new faces, new political faces, new figures, new energy, new vibration, that heartbeat and star power of opposition. Let it end there, and so that we can have other forces that as well as will contribute to the change, the revolution, and the movement of just awakening and opposition politics, especially solely based or centered in the Luo Nyanza region. When you contrast Babu Owino and I'd say Edwin Sifuna, two worlds apart, but there's a lot of similarities, character, political ideologies. Who is a people person? Both of them, I'd say, are massively revered. But when it comes to who the people want to be a bearer, a forebearer, or a representative, or let's say a kingpin, for lack of a better word, because that's what they've said, Babu Owino would be the best fit, in my own opinion, Everybody has one anyway. You can say what you want. But yeah, it will be difficult. It will be very difficult because what's going to come up next are going to be fights, the push and pull, and everybody's going to be pushing from their side. It will be Oburu Odinga should not try to inherit the shoes of Baba. He can just be there as a reasonable voice and force that can equally contribute and give insight, wisdom, and direction. But him being, let it die, let the ODM die. That would be my counsel. Let it die. I know you're asking, who are you? But believe me, it's gonna make sense. It's gonna make sense. Like, let that spirit and that era and that, heartbeat rest so that we have other new vibrations and frequencies that will help us move forward. And that's just word, yeah.